unveiling the hidden stories of lesser-known prophets. Join me as I dive into some incredible stories of prophets you've probably never heard of. Can I uncover their hidden tales and inspire you along the way? When we think of prophets, we often think of the big names, Moses, Muhammad, Jesus, and Buddha. But the truth is, there are countless prophets from various cultures and religions who have remarkable stories to tell. These lesser-known prophets have been instrumental in shaping the course of human history, and their tales are just as captivating as those of their more famous counterparts. In many Eastern cultures, prophets are revered as spiritual leaders who possess a deep understanding of the universe and its workings. They're believed to have a direct connection with the divine, and their wisdom and guidance have helped shape entire civilizations. From ancient China to modern-day Africa, the stories of these prophets are a testament to the power of faith and perseverance. Unfortunately, many of these stories have been lost to the sands of time, relegated to dusty tomes and forgotten manuscripts. But I'm on a mission to uncover these hidden tales and bring them to life for you. So buckle up, because we're about to embark on a journey that will take you to the farthest reaches of the globe and into the hearts of some truly remarkable individuals. Let's dive into the first of these amazing stories. Meet Mani, a 3rd-century Persian prophet who founded a religion that would spread across the ancient world. Mani's story is a fascinating one, full of twists and turns that will leave you on the edge of your seat. Mani was born in what is now modern-day Iraq, and from a young age he was drawn to the spiritual life. He spent years studying the teachings of Jesus, Buddha, and Zoroaster, eventually developing his own unique theology that blended elements of these faiths. But Mani's message wasn't without controversy. He preached that the world was a battleground between good and evil, and that only through devotion and self-denial could humans achieve salvation. Mani's teachings attracted a huge following, and soon his religion had spread from Persia to Egypt, Greece, and even China. But his success wasn't without its challenges. Mani faced opposition from powerful clerics and politicians who saw his teachings as a threat to their authority. Despite these obstacles, Mani continued to preach his message of love and compassion, inspiring countless people along the way. Another fascinating prophet is Mirza Ghulam Ahmad, a Pakistani mystic who claimed to be the Messiah. Born in the 19th century, Ahmad's teachings emphasized the importance of education, science, and rational inquiry. He believed that true spirituality could only be achieved through a deep understanding of the natural world and the human condition. Ahmad's message resonated with many in the Indian subcontinent, and soon he had attracted a large following. But his teachings weren't without controversy. He faced opposition from Muslim clerics who saw him as a heretic, and even received death threats from extremists. Despite these challenges, Ahmad continued to preach his message of love and tolerance, inspiring a new generation of spiritual seekers. Then there's the story of Nung Kawus, a young Xhosa girl from South Africa, who claimed to have received a vision from the ancestors. Nung Kawus's message was one of hope and renewal. She preached that the Xhosa people could regain their independence and prosperity by slaughtering their cattle and destroying their crops, but her message was misinterpreted by many, leading to a devastating cattle-killing movement that would have far-reaching consequences for her people. As we explore these stories, a common thread emerges. Each of these prophets faced incredible challenges and obstacles, but they persevered, inspired by their faith and their conviction. Whether it's Mani's message of love and compassion, Ahmad's emphasis on education and science, or Nung Kawus's vision of renewal, these stories remind us that even in the darkest of times, there is always hope. One of the most astonishing stories among these prophets is that of Maitreya, a Buddhist prophet who is said to have possessed supernatural powers. According to legend, Maitreya was born in ancient India and went on to become a great teacher and healer. His message was one of love and compassion, and he was said to have performed miracles to help his followers. Maitreya's teachings emphasized the importance of kindness, generosity, and wisdom. He preached that these qualities were essential for achieving enlightenment, and that individuals had the power to create their own destiny. His message resonated with many, and soon he had attracted a large following of devotees who saw him as a living embodiment of the Buddha's teachings. But Maitreya's story takes a dramatic turn when he is said to have performed a series of miracles that would change the course of his life forever. According to legend, Maitreya was able to heal the sick, bring forth water from barren lands, and even bring people back from the dead. These miracles were seen as a sign of his divine authority, and soon he was revered as a living Buddha. As I reflect on Maitreya's story, I'm struck by the power of faith and perseverance. Despite the challenges he faced, Maitreya remained true to his vision, inspiring countless people along the way. His message of love and compassion continues to resonate with people today, reminding us that even in the darkest of times there is always hope. The stories of these prophets remind us that faith is a powerful force that can inspire and uplift us. They show us that even in the face of adversity, we have the power to create our own destiny and shape our own futures. As we reflect on these tales, we're reminded that the legacy of these prophets continues to inspire us today, offering a beacon of hope in a world that often seems dark and divided. In conclusion, the stories of these lesser-known prophets offer a fascinating glimpse into the diversity of human spiritual experience. From Mani's cosmopolitan theology to Ahmad's emphasis on education and science, Nongawusa's vision of renewal, and Maitreya's supernatural powers, each of these tales reminds us that the human spirit is capable of achieving greatness. As we close this journey through the stories of these prophets, I want to leave you with a challenge. Take a moment to reflect on your own spiritual journey and ask yourself what inspires and uplifts you. Remember that the power of faith and perseverance can accomplish great things, and that even in the darkest of times, there is always hope. What do you think about these incredible stories of prophets you've probably never heard of? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and if you have any other stories you'd like to hear, be sure to let me know. Don't forget to subscribe for more inspiring content, and I'll see you in the next video.